Good morning, friend. Welcome to my channel, Joy of the World. I am Melissa Joy, and I'm here to talk about some of what I see at the sunrise. I come out here to sit on these delicious, sandy, salty shores and watch the sun. That's how man used to connect with life. That was their meteorologist. That was their, quote, fortune teller. We'll just throw those words out there. That was their parent. That was their leader, their guide, and their friend. It brings all life to this planet. Everything is run by the sun. And they were wanting me to talk about, I'm experiencing deja vu. Are you? And not the typical deja vu, like, ooh, that was a moment. No. There are many roadways and pathways, almost like if you could go up in a helicopter or plane and look down at the clover leaves of the overpasses and where everything navigates and moves all together. There are these loops of time coming back around, and things are feeling very familiar. There's a strong tie to 2019 today, and it might be for a few more days even. Before everything went down, you know what I'm saying? And what direction they're taking as of yet, I'm not sure. I'm a human just like you are. We're living this out. We're walking through this. But I wanted you to notice that, to know that, and to take notice and see what's going on. Are you feeling anything odd? Because things are feeling oddly familiar. Like these moments in time, even when I was out here recording just a few moments ago, I'm like, have we done this before? And I have this, it's a pink towel. It's a microfiber, like a gym towel. See, it's like paper thin. And I didn't ever bring it out here. It was kept in my gym bag. But I'm out here with it in the green towel, and it feels like, we've done this all before. So it's a good time to stay out of emotions and into your feelings, because emotions are out of time and space. There are things that kind of become loaded and cocktails and twisted and can be distorted by others as well. Because it's the need to try and solve and to resolve and to move on out of that, when really what it's asking you to do is get into the present moment, get into the now, and begin to listen to your feelings and your sensations. Like right now, there's a nice pressing breeze on my back. Oh my goodness. That fish, it had to have been needlefish. It's like when somebody skips a stone, it goes whoop, 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 whoop. That thing went like 20, 30 jumps in a row. It was coming straight at me. And there's a lot of things coming right for you. These are blessings, friends. And that's why they're saying in these moments that start to feel vaguely familiar, don't play into the emotions, because those are distortions. That's very much karmic type energy. And I know if you're showing up for tarot or other things like that, the cups, we talk about emotions, but there is a distinct difference. Feelings are the sensations of our system that comes together to let us know how we are experiencing what is going on around us. Like, what am I picking up on? Why am I feeling kind of eerie? Why am I feeling kind of strange? And ask yourself, and yourself will begin to dialogue with you on that. You could also ask, like, ooh, I'm so excited. I just want to go spend time with people and go have fun. And your spirit might be like, hey, right now, that's because your energy's building back. But I'd really like you to spend a little gentle or quiet time with yourself so it can start to build in your system and build interest and regain the strength and power of who you are, especially if you've been through difficult situations, okay? So there's a lot of that wisdom coming on in, and something is moving underneath the surface out there. See, nature speaks, and we are human nature. That's where our human being should come from. You ever wonder why some people are just like, there are some animals and creatures on this planet, they're so much more civilized than humans? We've stopped spending time with ourselves and with our source. And the sun is the source of all life. Anyways, these moments, these opportunities are coming to chase you down. They're going to overtake you. You might not even see it. So they're just asking you to stay open, stay wise, stay connected to yourself. That's what wisdom is. Stay in that dialogue and that conversation. Seek wisdom. Even if it's like things that you don't have answers for, you're not to come to yourself with answers. You come to yourself with questions, right? And then the answer comes to you. That's why the self-help eras, myself didn't need help. This self needed help. I needed the help from myself, right? Not from all these other selves in the world. Because no one is inside my skin but me. So it's time to stop letting people under your skin, my friend. Letting situations, people, places, things. Because when you feel it occurring, go to yourself and say, I'm a little scared about this. Or my mind's starting to run around and race on these thoughts, and I'm beginning to worry and think about awful scenarios. Because that's praying for what you don't want. That's imagining what you don't want, right? That's why it's creating all those feelings. And those feelings, those sensations are here to get us into that dialogue and that conversation with ourselves. See, so that we don't just stay here limited in this moon-mindedness. You know, the moon doesn't shine. It reflects the sun. So let's get our mind out into nature, out into the sun, maybe even go outside for a few minutes, take a walk with yourself. Because just those simple actions and movements begin the circulation and the process and the clearing of yourself and the clearing of what we call our mind, which is really our head space. And when we're indoors all the time, it's like being in a fishbowl. And you know what happens to the fish in the fishbowl. They eat, they poop, they eat, they poop. Guess what they're breathing? Trashy water. But when you get out in nature, water has the balance. Yes, they're all eating and pooping in there, but the reason why water moves and wind interacts and the sun shines and the rain falls is to keep it at this beautiful intrinsic balance. When we go out in nature, it starts taking over and we start connecting in ways we can't even fathom. That's why a lot of times it feels better. Used to when people were sick or they were in mental hospitals or they were in places of respite, the elderly or people who had gotten sick, that's what spas originally were. They were for people who had been like long-standing ill and they needed this low and slow recovery, right? They would take you outside, get you fresh air, try and get you on a schedule, feeding you some food, getting you some bedtime, my friend. It's a very simple message. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let this rest. Remember, your source, your dreams, and you. Get that noise off your shoulder, okay? You don't need other people's opinions, other people's problems, this whole world, their self-help, their ideas and stuff like that. Yes, go and connect. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to a therapist or you have a friend that you love to talk to, do that. But try asking yourself first, speaking to yourself, giving it first dibs, putting yourself first place. Now, the answer may not come right away because it is like an email. You type it up, you ask it, you talk, and somewhere a little bit later, you're whipping around the corner and you're like, oh, or your favorite song comes on and the epiphany comes. And you're like, wow, it really is magic. And when you begin to experience it, you're going to start to know what I'm talking about seeking it first. Okay, friend? So, anyways, if you like this, hit that subscribe button, join my channel. It is free as always. YouTube simply notifies you anytime I post new videos, which is quite often, my friends. I'm here for you. I know y'all are here for me, and I appreciate that, and I want to tell you thank you. Also, tap that like button. Let me know you love it here, and rise us up to the top with your votes. All right, get YouTube all excited and happy. All right, talk later. Bye.